Welcome back to the channel, and in this episode we explore the picturesque and quirky Lindau Island.
By chance I stumbled across the island on Google Maps and knew we had to have a good look round.
Once again we left our park up to the last minute, and our first impressions left far too much to the imagination. Tired from exploring Neuschwanstein Castle, we really needed a good night's sleep, and this was the last park up that we found spaces at.
We've arrived. I don't know where the heck Dora's brought me. She's in charge of getting us to one destination. I'm worried. I'm worried for my safety. I'm worried for the van.
It's going to be fine. It's an adventure.
I'm just worried.
We're exploring.
Right. We've got to go see a man, apparently. It could be a lady. We've got to go and see someone about...
About a spa day.
What? Anyway, I don't even know anymore. I don't
Come
even
and see
know.
the view. Come and see the view. Come and see the view, everyone. I don't know what your worries are. It's going to be fine.
This is what happens when Dora's in charge for one night and one night only. I think this has turned into something out of a horror film, to be honest. Right, anyway, I'm getting my shoes on. We're going to go and see what the heck is going on here. Right, so she assures me this is all going to be okay. This site has its own pool. Are you going in?
It's included in the price.
Is it? Yeah. The van's over there. Bye. Might be the last time I see that. You sussed it?
Yeah, we go in here, but you have to have a 2-hour spa treatment.
Sorry?
You have to have a 2-hour spa treatment.
I can do that while you get dinner on.
Stairs? I don't think so, not after the amount of walking I've done today. I'm not even embarrassed to say I took the lift. In the reception at the thermal spa, I booked us in for one night's stay in their huge car park.
Okay, so what do we know?
All sorted.
Right, what's sorted?
So, €20 for 24 hours of parking, including electric. And they're there until midnight if we have any problems in reception. Very nice.
Which isn't bad when you consider that tomorrow we needed to park the van somewhere, and we paid what, €13 for a few hours at the castle earlier.
Up to 8 hours at the castle.
Yeah,
Was €13.
So you got the full.
Just to park.
Yeah, so you got the full 24 hours here. It's not the prettiest, let's be honest, but very practical. And tomorrow we'll just leave the van here while we go off and explore. So
we've got a very, very interesting view tonight whilst we have dinner.
I don't know if they give you the full 24-hour parking because they know you're not going to make it through the night. Crikey, saved my life, look.
Oh look, it's a full moon.
Maybe she's come up trumps again.
Full moon.
It's a full moon. Things aren't looking good. The signs aren't good.
That is a spooky moon.
Anyway, there's an amazing sunset over there, and I'm going to quickly back to the van. Might see if I can whack the drone up while Dora gets dinner on. Just catch the last bit of the sunset before we call it a night.
Well, the sun goes down and we need to lock on our doors.
Yeah, and we lock ourselves in, stack everything up against the inside of the door, and just hope for the best. That's all. Just hope for the best.
It's going to be fine.
They have got loos. Only the best. Dora always chooses the best sites.
Okay, it was one of the more unusual places we parked, but I made some dinner and it was all forgotten. 2 little gluten-free ones for me, and a dirty pepperoni for him.
So despite the odds and my expectations, we actually made it through the night. And if I'm honest, we actually had quite a good night's sleep as well. After the usual morning debacle of getting Dora out of bed, we left the van at the park up and headed to the island, which dates back to the 9th century and is named after the linden tree.
You can access the island by train, bus or boat, as well as on foot.
Good morning from Lake Constance.
Guten Morgen.
Pardon?
Guten Morgen.
And more specifically, from the island of Lindau. So we've just crossed the bridge. So we are officially now on the island. I've got some facts for you about the lake.
Oh, gosh.
No.
Go on then.
No, I'm not telling you until I've had a coffee.
Oh.
So you find me a coffee shop, I'm going to give you the facts. And what a lovely day it is, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a bit nippy, but clear blue skies, as you can see from behind. So hopefully, Dora can find me a decent coffee.
We'll see what we can do.
So the island has about 3,000 inhabitants. Did you know that?
I didn't.
And it's small.
Is it?
Yeah, it's about 0.6 of a square kilometre.
Oh gosh, that's tiny.
So it's only little. So we're just heading down to the harbour. Apparently this is one of the main attractions to the island. And it's got a nice lighthouse. Now we like a lighthouse,
Oh,
don't
we do, yeah.
We do like a lighthouse. So we're going to head down to the harbour and see what all the talk is about. Oh, they have lots of swans as well. Dora's found a swan's nest which seemed to have occupied her for quite
It was
some
a lady
time.
and gentleman swan, and they had eggs. She had eggs that she was sitting on.
They're described as lady and gentleman. There are probably proper names for male and female swans. If you know, put it in the comments so we don't have to refer to them as ladies and gentlemen from now on.
It's polite.
We thought we'd found the harbour, but then realised it was just the yacht club. We've now found the harbour. This is a bit more like it, isn't it?
Yes.
And there is the lighthouse. Also the statue, the lion statue. More importantly, plenty of coffee shops around the perimeter, which is great news. Isn't it, Dora?
That's very, very good news.
Yes. So this is a famous tower. This is Rapunzel Tower from the tale. As we can see, halfway up, that's Rapunzel's hair that she plaited to make a rope to escape from the tower. Mind you, she left it a bit short because that's still quite a drop there, so she could have done with plaiting a little bit more really, but anyway. And she escaped and ran away from the imprisonment of the tower. And the roof on this is very interesting as well.
The Rapunzel story is actually just modern folklore. The Mangturm, or Mang Tower, dates back to the 12th century and is a square stone building 20 metres high and was originally part of the medieval fortifications accessible via a drawbridge. After the new lighthouse was built in 1856, it was given another floor and its tiled roof. It's only open now, sometimes in the summer, for fairy tale storytelling.
Finally,
Nice cappuccino.
got a couple of cheeky coffees whilst we're sat in the harbour. I can give you my facts now.
Go on then.
Right, as Dora's bought me a coffee, I'll give you the facts about Lake Constance. First and foremost, it borders three nations, Germany, Switzerland and Austria. And it's the third biggest lake in Europe by area. And it's the second biggest by volume because it's deep. And it's 252 metres deep at its deepest, which is deep. That's a quarter of a kilometre to you. It's 63 kilometres long and it's 14 kilometres wide at the widest points. And it consists of two lakes, the upper lake and the lower lake. This is part of the upper lake here. We maybe visit the lower lake later. It borders Germany, Switzerland and Austria. And no one really knows where the borders are because they're in dispute and they're in the middle of the lake somewhere. The lake was formed by the glacier, the Rhine glacier if you will, in the Ice Age. Not the film, the actual Ice Age. And the most interesting fact that I could find is in the 19th century, there was 5 time zones across the various parts of the lake. So if you were travelling from one to another, you needed to know where you were going to know which time you were travelling to. Isn't that mad? It wasn't until 1895 that they all agreed to adopt a Central European time, and they could then all work off of one time zone. And you could travel 26 miles and visit all 5 time zones. Crazy, right? Anyway, they're the fun facts. Back to the coffee.
Goodyear tyres, anyone?
Right, Dora can't talk, so I'm enjoying the peace and quiet. She's got a mouthful of biscuit.
You'll have me munching on the microphone.
She's insisting we walk around the outside of the island.
That's a big mountain. What's that one in the distance, look? That one, that pointy one, right in the middle. In the distance, it's quite over there. Whoop!
Right?
Mm-hmm. Whoop! Whoop! Whoop!
Right?
Mm-hmm. Although, as we've already said, Lindau is only a very, very small island, it did seem to take us all day to walk round it, probably because there was just so much to see. And the town hall was absolutely stunning with its amazing wooden staircase.
Dora's found us a cheeky little cafe for lunch. And when I say cheeky, we've got these two outside here tucking into what can only be described as the most amazing bagel burger. So I've got my name down for one of those. Dora, what are you gone for?
I'm having chili con carne.
Dora's gone for a nice and steady chili con carne. She did want the bagel burger minus the bagel. The guy just thought she was a bit mad and suggested she goes for the chili. So I think she bottled it at the last minute and went for chili.
Sad times.
You want the bagel burger, don't you?
I want the bagel burger without the bagel, but...
Anyway, I'm excited for this. Also, we've got a strange looking cola.
Fritz cola.
But very tasty. You tried it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, it tastes like that one that I had the other day.
It's alright, isn't it? Here she is, look. The moment we've been waiting for. Yes, please.
Oh, that looks so good.
Homemade crisps, cheeky salad, some sort of dip. Then we've got a homemade chilli, a little pyramid of rice.
It's like a turret.
Yes, it
Castle
is.
reference.
Very much castle theme, yeah. Right, come on, let's smash this because this looks great.
Here he goes.
It's a job to know how to tackle it, to be honest.
Man v food. Good?
So good. So good. I think that says it all.
Very nice. And they make a very good cola in Germany as well.
Yeah? No sugar. Right. What have you got?
Cheesecake?
Gluten-free.
Yes, please.
Coffee for the driver.
That's your last one of the day.
Right, come on,
Outrageous.
get stuck in then.
2 forks.
Don't be rude. What's the verdict?
It's nice. It needs a bit of cream.
No matter where we go, Dora manages to find
Look at this.
a tat shop.
But there'll be all sorts in here we need.
Unbelievable. Looks like she's going in as well. That's my afternoon ruined. So, in a nutshell, Lindau Island completed it, mate.
Well, most of it.
Well, some of it. What do you think?
Yes, nice little island. Lots of history.
And a cracking bagel burger, if I do say so myself. I don't know if that's what it's mainly known for, but that's what I'll know it for. And a gluten-free cheesecake. So if you're in the Lindau area and you want a gluten-free cheesecake and a glutinous bagel burger, this is the place for you. Will you not say?
I won't bother with the cheesecake.
I definitely would bother though with the bagel burger.
The chili con carne was nice.
Yeah, so we're going to wander back to the van. When I say wander, we need to get a crack on. I think it's about 4 o'clock. I'm not entirely sure actually. We've got a 2-hour or so drive along the coast. It's not a coast, is it? We've got a 2-hour or so drive along the shoreline of the lake up to the, well, we don't actually really know, up to the other end. We don't know if we're going to stay on the upper lake or the lower lake, but we need to go and find a park up and make ourselves at home for the night.
Let's get on.
Let's get on it.
She's still there. Oh, she's gone to sleep. She's asleep. Bless her.
Dora's concerned about her swan family. Like I say, we've got a motorhome to get back to. Come on. Right, we're back. We've made it. The van's still here in one piece, which is a surprise to us all. We need to have a quick change and we need to get on the road. It's 5 o'clock and we need to get to the other end of the lake ASAP. This wasn't part of the plan, was it?
I've been working on myself. I really try my best to change. But sometimes in
Thanks for the
my
gatto.